Solo COVID hunt. I can't think of any way to try to shake it off than to go try to kill a deer.
Well, we got an important update on the hay blower buck.
Double main beam.
All right, good luck. He's down. Oh my gosh.
A big old sucker.
Where you want me to go?
Road Trips is brought to you by Baku, Spartan, Redneck, Frankie, Bushnell, Scott, Sever, and Hoist.
I don't know if y'all can see all the stuff that I got strapped to me. I got a lot. I feel like I got about 50 pounds hanging from my neck. We're going on a solo hunt. Solo COVID hunt.
Tonight we are going down in a hardwood bottom. This bottom is where a lot of these deer come out of in the evening, going to a field that's probably my favorite field on the whole property called the Pea Patch.
We're gonna get after it. Self-filming tonight. I'm gonna jump on the Baku and I'm actually gonna go down to where Tyler killed his big deer last year.
One of the deer that we've kind of had our eyes on came in there. So I'm hoping the way he was coming into the camera, it looked like it was kind of down in that hardwood bottom. So we got to stand on the end of a fire break. And I think this deer we're going to try to hunt for the next, several days, just because the hay blower buck, the deer that we started hunting early in the season, he's kind of disappeared on us. Don't know where he's gone. I know a lot of the acorns are dropping right now. Deer have changed up their pattern drastically here in the last week and a half to 2 weeks.
So it's good to get some fresh air. We'll try to get it done, so we'll see what happens. 25 miles an hour. That's the cool thing about these monster mill, these little 6-pound bags, is you can just kind of carry them in with you when you're going hunting. You don't have to carry a 50-pound bag of feed if you're going to put some attractant out. But this stuff, I just like to kind of just dust the area, just spread it out almost where they can't even eat it. And just kind of get the scent. Kind of get the scent in the area.
So we got here a little bit later than kind of what we were hoping for. So just instead of going down there in that bottom this late, I'd like to save that possibly for tomorrow afternoon or Sunday afternoon. When we have a little bit more time to get in there. That's where a lot of these deer are coming from, and I just don't want to push it. We still got about an hour left of daylight, and there's already been a ton of deer come in this field. I'm honestly pleasantly surprised. The cameras just proves the cameras just don't do everything justice right now, because if you look at all of our Spartans these last couple of weeks, you would say the deer activity's been really slow. But then you come out right here, these deer are not going in front of the cameras. They're feeding, they're in the woods, going to these food plots that are good.
Road Trips is presented by Realtree, Chevrolet, CBE, Insights, Monster Mill, Easton, and Primal Tree Stands.
Well, we got an important update on the hay blower buck. He finally showed back up. We haven't seen that deer in a long time. We decided to move 3 or 4 cameras around, moved to a different spot, south, north of that field. Finally picked him up about 300 yards south at 5 o'clock this morning. So we're gonna go in there this afternoon. All these bucks are kind of moving around right now, and see if he shows up, see what happens. It's a good night overall. It is a little chilly.
It's 48 degrees below tonight. So I'm putting the jacket on for the ride back.
It's nice. It was cold on the way here. All right, good luck.
Good luck. You're done.
You too.
I'll let you know.
All right. All right.
Hopefully it's gonna be good. Garth's been in here a ton. Daylight. I mean, he's been in here mornings more than he has the afternoons. Way more mornings. I thought about trying to get in here in the morning, but dang, it's just, you gotta walk right down this road. You don't know what's in there. I mean, but like there's no good place to get, period, really. I drove around here today trying to find something, but you can make an excuse not to go just about anywhere just because of bedding area and all these deer right now. There's no rhyme or reason for what they're doing. I mean, they're bouncing around between all these different spots and cameras. And I rode here trying to see if I could see any sign in the woods, like any rubs or scrapes, and I didn't see any rubs. Yesterday morning, really early. So we may come back in here and try it. You know, we'll just kind of fill it out and just see. You know, I feel like we came here tonight, hunt in the morning. If we don't see anything, probably leave this spot alone here for a few days, but at least want to give it one more sit. It's going to be 45 degrees in the morning, good temperature. Maybe these bucks will be on their feet.
Realtree Road Trips is brought to you by Federal, Nose Jammer, First Products, Arctic Shield, Hoyt, Lacrosse Boots, Realtree Sausage and Meats, and Onyx. We're back in here where we sat last night. There wasn't a whole lot of activity on the camera. The hay blower didn't show up in here. Didn't have a picture of Garth either. All right, y'all. We're trying to move some cameras around, trying to find hay blower. he's been kind of MIA. But this week we're all going to be in Georgia. All the guys are going to be here. It's going to be a fun week. We're going to have some cool temperature, but y'all be sure to follow along. We're just going to have a ton of fun.